Am I the a-hole for being upset my family keeps changing Christmas plans, and told me to deal with it because I don't have kids? So I, 34F, am the only one in my immediate family who doesn't have kids. My sister, 37F, has 3, ages 9, 7, and 2, and my brother, 40M, has 2 teenagers. Every year, we do Christmas as a family. Usually we rotate hosting between the 3 of us, and sometimes our parents, who live an hour away from all of us, host. Nothing fancy, just presents in the morning, food all day, and that weird passive-aggressive game of Monopoly someone insists on every year. This year, I was supposed to host. We decided back in September, and I was actually looking forward to it. I've been slowly picking up little decor items, stocking up on wine and non-kid snacks, even planned a cozy little brunch menu. The idea was to do a 2-day thing, Christmas Eve charcuterie plus movie night, Christmas Day brunch and gifts. Everyone seemed on board. Then in early December, my sister says they might not make it because the kids get too overstimulated sleeping away from home, and she doesn't want to deal with meltdowns on Christmas. Okay, fair. But instead of trying to make adjustments, like just coming for one day, she suggests we all come to her house instead. She lives 25 minutes from me, and I wouldn't mind driving, but it's not really about that. It felt like she just bulldozed the plan. Still, I swallowed my frustration and said I'd go to her place. Cue me canceling the fancy brunch and rerouting the grocery list. Then about a week before Christmas, my brother drops in the family group chat with a, "Hey, just FYI, we're going to Lisa's parents' cabin on Christmas Day. Her mom is sick and it might be her last Christmas, so we'll do gifts with you guys on the 23rd? Okay, I'm not heartless. Obviously if it's Lisa's mom's last Christmas, I get it. But this is the second time plans have changed, and now we're just doing an awkward gift exchange on the 23rd like we're coworkers? So I said, politely, "Hey, I get that things are shifting, but can we please nail something down? I've rearranged my plans twice now and it's a little frustrating." My mom replies, "You don't have kids, so it's easier for you. Just try to be flexible." I didn't reply after that. I just sat with it. Something about that really rubbed me the wrong way. I get that having kids complicates things. I do. But why does that automatically mean I don't get to feel disappointed? Or that my plans are less important? I'm not angry at my siblings. I know their situations are different. But I am kind of hurt that my time and energy seem to be treated like they don't matter, just because I'm not a parent. Like I'm expected to deal with it and smile. So now I'm debating not going at all. Maybe just spend Christmas at home with a bottle of Prosecco and some trash TV. But I know if I do that, I'll be the selfish one. So, am I the a-hole for being upset that my family keeps changing plans, and brushing it off with, "Well, you don't have kids, like my time isn't worth anything?" So, after my mom hit me with the, "You don't have kids, so be flexible," line, I stepped back from the group chat. I didn't say anything for a couple of days. Honestly, I needed to cool down before I said something I couldn't unsend. But then the messages kept coming, logistics, food signups, emoji reactions, who's bringing the folding chairs? All with this breezy tone like everything's fine and we're all on the same page. Spoiler, I was not on the same page. So finally, 5 days before Christmas, I wrote a message. Not angry, not dramatic. Just honest. "Hey, I've tried to be flexible with the changes this year, but I'm feeling kind of sidelined. I was excited to host and already bought stuff for it. When plans changed, I adjusted, but it's hard not to feel like the only expectation for me is to just go with it because I don't have kids. I'd appreciate it if my time and effort were considered too." Immediately, radio silence. Like, 4 hours. Then my sister replies with, "I'm sorry you feel that way, but honestly, this is just what works best for the kids. It's not personal." My brother just thumbs up reacted to that, like that settles it. My mom messaged me privately after. "Sweetheart, I know it's frustrating, but you'll understand when you have kids. Right now, it's about keeping the peace and making it magical for them. We've all had to make sacrifices." Sacrifices. Right. Meanwhile, I'm the one who bought extra bedding, deep cleaned the house, planned a full menu, and now has a freezer full of mini quiches and cinnamon rolls no one's going to eat. I told my mom, I don't think I'll be joining this year. Cue the meltdown. She said that would hurt everyone, especially the kids, and that I was being passive-aggressive for bowing out after saying nothing for weeks. I reminded her that I had said something, more than once, and it was brushed off every time. Then she said, "We're not trying to exclude you. But being child-free means your time is just more flexible. That's not a bad thing. I don't even know what to do with that. Like I'm just a floating entity with no needs or preferences. Just forever available. Then came the real gem. This is what being part of a family means. Sometimes we adjust. You've always been the independent one. I thought you liked your freedom. As if freedom and feeling invisible are the same thing. So now I'm the villain for saying, I don't want to come. But I also feel like I've been treated like a second-class participant in my own family's holiday. My cousin, who I vented to, said I was being overly sensitive and making it about me when it's clearly just a scheduling thing. But I don't think it is. I think this is the result of years of my role being quietly downgraded from equal sibling to free babysitter backup plan emotional support adult with no life. So, still wondering. Am I the a-hole for opting out this year after being treated like my time and plans don't matter? Or am I just bitter that the kid-free life I chose comes with invisible strings? So, I stuck to my decision. I didn't go. Christmas Eve came, and instead of driving over to my sister's place to watch Home Alone with overstimulated kids and adults who'd rather I just hold the baby and keep quiet, I lit some candles, cracked open the Prosecco, and made my Christmas brunch, the one I'd planned weeks ago. For myself. It wasn't sad. It was actually peaceful. I ate warm cinnamon rolls in silence and watched It's a Wonderful Life without being interrupted every 5 minutes by, Mom, he's touching me, or, where's the wrapping paper trash bag? Still, I'd be lying if I said it didn't sting a little. It's not like I hate my family. I love them. I wanted to be with them. I just wanted to feel like I wasn't an afterthought. Anyway. Christmas Day, I wake up to a text from my mom, just, Merry Christmas. No follow-up. No, we miss you. Just, polite formality. No texts from my siblings. No pictures of the kids opening gifts. No, wish you were here. Total blackout. I didn't reach out either. I guess part of me wanted to see if they'd noticed the difference. I know that sounds petty, but I was hoping someone, anyone, would acknowledge I wasn't there, not just in body but in spirit. That I wasn't being difficult, I was setting a boundary. Late that night, around 11 p.m., my brother finally messaged me. Hope you had a good Christmas. Sorry it got so messy this year. I just replied, thanks. Hope yours was good too. Then he sends me a picture of my niece in a Santa hat and writes, she asked where you were. That one got me. Like, actually got me. I sat there, staring at the message, feeling equal parts vindicated and heartbroken. Because yeah, she noticed. And that's what I didn't want. I didn't want to make a statement with my absence. I just didn't want to keep showing up for people who didn't seem to care if I was there. The day after Christmas, my mom called. I ignored it. She left a voicemail that said, we missed you. I hope you know we weren't trying to exclude you. I think we just forgot how much effort you were putting in. Maybe next year we can make things more fair. Maybe. But maybe next year doesn't unhurt this year. Now it's been a few days, and we're all playing Cold War level polite in the group chat. My sister posted a family photo with the caption, grateful for family and Christmas magic. Even the imperfect ones. Which, okay. Was that a shot at me? Maybe. Or maybe I'm just still raw. I keep replaying everything, trying to figure out, did I actually make this more dramatic than it needed to be? Or was this the first time I just didn't fold and go along with everyone else? I'm still wondering. Am I the a-hole for finally saying no, even if it meant missing Christmas, just because I was tired of feeling invisible in my own family? It took until New Year's Eve for someone to bring it up directly. We were all invited to my parents' house for the usual low-key NYE dinner, nothing fancy, just chili, cornbread, and that weird 2000s party playlist my dad refuses to retire. I almost didn't go. I genuinely debated just ghosting it like I did Christmas. But something in me said, you made your point, now show up and see what happens. So I went. When I walked in, it was like I had walked back into my own family, and also like I was a guest in it. Everyone was polite. Everyone was careful. My sister hugged me but didn't make eye contact. My brother gave me a beer and a half smile. Even the kids seemed to pick up on the tension, like someone told them to be extra nice to Auntie this time. Dinner was fine. Nothing dramatic happened. I laughed at my dad's jokes, helped clean up, played a board game with my niece. But it was like walking on eggshells. Like we were all pretending Christmas never happened. Finally, around 10:30, after the kids went to bed and the wine came out, my mom sat down next to me on the couch. Long pause. Then. I've been thinking a lot about what you said. I just nodded. She said. I didn't mean to dismiss your feelings. I think I just assumed you were okay with being flexible, because, well, you've always been the one who adjusts. Exactly. That's the problem. I told her that. Calmly. I said, I don't mind adjusting sometimes. But I want to feel like I'm part of the planning, not just expected to fill in the gaps when it's convenient. She didn't get defensive. She actually nodded and said. You're right. We've been so focused on the kids that we kind of forgot you're not just the cool, available aunt. You're a whole person. That's on us. It wasn't a big, sweeping apology. No tears, no grand gestures. But it was real. And that mattered more than I expected. Later, my sister came up to me in the kitchen. She was a little buzzed, swirling her wine like she was trying to psych herself up. Then she said. Hey. I know this year was kind of messed up. I wasn't trying to hijack things. I just panic sometimes with the kids and forget that other people have their own stuff going on too. I really am sorry. It wasn't perfect. But it was something. And I could tell she meant it, in her own emotionally constipated older sister way, that I'm not saying everything's magically fixed. We still haven't talked about next year. And part of me wonders if I'll still end up being the one who adjusts again, but something shifted. They saw me not as a problem, or a child-free convenience, or the one who just deals with it, but as someone who mattered. Someone whose time and energy actually counted. And maybe that's all I really wanted in the first place. So, am I the a-hole? I don't think I am. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is not show up, when showing up means shrinking yourself. And sometimes drawing a boundary doesn't destroy a relationship, it just forces everyone to stop taking you for granted. If this story kept you hooked, give it a like, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more.